work and appraise the House accordingly. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Ocheng. Yes, I'll come to you. I've given to David Ocheng.
No, thank you so much, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I also want to add my voice on this particular matter, and I agree with Honorable Tiende that there are issues that
Give to David Ocheng the mic.
there are issues we need to address going forward, Mr. Speaker. I was so worried when I saw the bill in the draft order paper this morning, and I want to thank you and thank the House Bills Committee for seeing the sense in putting the bill.
What's happening to the mic?
But, Mr. Speaker, the biggest issue...
Order, honorable members. I want to hear order.
Mr. Speaker, the biggest issue...
Order, Irene Kasalo and your team.
Mr. Speaker, the reason I believe this bill...
Order. I'm being called upon to make a ruling on a bill before you. Give me an opportunity to hear.
Mr. Speaker, the reason I believe this bill is very urgent is that sometimes we think about things in a very pedantic way, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, this country today is in this place it's in because we have allowed every government official to do business at every corner. And like I said last week, Mr. Speaker, the reason we're even having issues of liquidity is that we are allowing everybody, including members of parliament, to do business, but because I don't know where is the fear of the EACC. No, Mr. Speaker, I said, I want to repeat here, that since this government came to power, you will not get any safe in the shops here in the country. People who intend to loot have bought all the safes in the shops. I believe in us still because we cannot be doing business, allowing government officials to do business, convert money to dollars and keep. So we can't have, the reason our dollar is going up, our Kenya is going up, is because we have allowed government officials to do business, keep this money at home, no money circulating. Mr. Speaker, I want to repeat what I said last week. Even us in this parliament, our roads, our CDFs, you want to decide who does them for us. And I don't think it's something wrong to discipline this parliament. Mr. Speaker, I believe that the weakest link in corruption in this country is this parliament. And so I don't think we should fear. If a law is going to decide how we do business, how we don't do business as parliamentarians, I will support the Speaker. And so I would request that this will be the last time you are going to give this opportunity for members to bring their amendments and ensure that the law that is made finally is not a law where we are going to have room for circumvention to now enable people still go around the law and make this work. Mr. Speaker, I also hope that the amendments going to bring will ensure that EACC is not looking for other powers. EACC is always looking under its back. Who is going to make this call? The same as VCI. We should strengthen these institutions, allow them to work without intimidation, without trying to cajole them, to ensure that, Mr. Speaker, their own corruption is what will make this country work. Thank you and I support.
Yes, Jared. Give the mic to Jared Okello.
Honorable Speaker, I thank you very much for the opportunity. Honorable Speaker, I also had an opportunity to look at the issues raised, which are quite fundamental and grave, by Honorable Otiende Amolo, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, it is true that all professions, and in this House, we all belong to various professions, Honorable Speaker. Each and everyone has its own self-regulating body. And Honorable Speaker, you talk to lawyers, they have LSK. You talk to journalists, they have the Media Council of Kenya. You talk to doctors, they have their own. And Honorable Speaker, in the wisdom of the drafters of our Constitution, we came up with Privileges Committee in this House to help us self-regulate, Honorable Speaker. Looking at this bill, Honorable Speaker, it gives more powers to EACC to reel its ugly head on the affairs of the members of this House, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, it gags members of this House. It makes us cede powers that we have as members of Parliament to EACC, Honorable Speaker. Those who sit in the county as governors will tell you, how they have to contend with the presence of EACC